So, welcome. What I want to share with you today is how I create my own my link shortener. What I did was based in some JSON. I will show you now. Let me see. For example, these links. With these links, based in this JSON, for example, I have this ID, the path, and the URL. I generate different HTML files that when you access them, it redirects to the desired website. You may be asking, why would you want to do that? Let me show you exactly how a template looks like. Okay, this will redirect, but the important part of this is that you can actually track. This is a static website. This means that you won't be paying for a server to run this, nor you will be sharing your data with Bitly or any other link shortener. So this is very important because first you are using you can use Google Analytics to track a custom event or just the normal view, the normal view event. And also it's very important that you use Facebook Pixel to do retargeting later. And you can also track custom events. But yeah, this is the basic idea. You for every link that you have, for each link of this, you generate one of this HTML file. So the idea in a schematic way is the following. You have a JSON file, okay? You have this nice file, and you translate this in a bunch of folders. This folder will have the following shape. They will have a path that will be the same path that you will use to when you navigate in your Explorer, like HTTP and your domain, and then the path. The trick here is, like, for example, in this path you have the path and the file, the HTML files that we generate, and with an index HTML. So this translate to this. So we can, if we send this later to AWS S3 to store the files statically, and we make this a website, we can actually make this with the static files. We will be serving a static website without any problems, and if this then redirects to another website, suppose this is a website, you will in fact have an URL shortener or just a website to redirect. You can use this to redirect to any other affiliate website. For example, you can, if you have and control your own domain, you can bypass some bots that filter URL shorteners, for example, or in your affiliate campaigns or whatever. The tricky side with this, that you only get HTTP without the S. So the next step after we do this, obviously we upload this file to S3. We generate. We need to an Amazon Cloud front distribution to get the HTTPS. So this is very important, at least for from a marketing perspective, having the S makes your website more trustworthy. This is the idea. We have JSON. We translate this into a file structure with each file ending with an index HTML, and then we send this to a S3 bucket. This bucket then is consumed by a Cloudfront distribution, and we serve this. The code is pretty straightforward. We have two configuration files. One is with the links, an ID. This is important if you want to send custom metrics to Google Analytics or Facebook, to Facebook Pixel. Then the path that you want to generate. For example, here in build, as you see, LinkedIn. This is the LinkedIn file and the index. And when the user access slash index, the server will at the S3 server will serve the index HTML. So after that, this script, this file will redirect that. So this is Shinsha's script, Shinsha template. So as you see, this is the main page. The result looks like this. Here you can see it's let me access with HTTPS. I don't do any redirect to enforce the HTTPS. It's the output is completely minified. And you access this and you have the other result, and you are redirected to the website. This is my blog, by the way. And this is how you do this. And the other file is the configuration. The output, the S3 bucket that we will be uploading to the CloudFormation distribution, the Google Analytics code, the Facebook Pixel code, the site name, site description, and the code is this. We use the Shinsha 2 template. We need to use the file system loader so that they can find the other templates, because we use include to generalize this thing a little bit more. And we fetch the config. We just read this. Do not read it every time. This is how we render the template. This is the logic to render the template is this. We create a file system loader. You see template. This is a template file system loader, because otherwise the template system doesn't know where to look for files. So this environment with this loader and with this we created the template, and we load the file. Okay, making all this other code. Then the deployment, as I told you, first we upload this to the S3 bucket, and then obviously we need to configure that in the Amazon console, the distribution and that. But after it's configured, we need to invalidate the distribution, otherwise we will get another version because of how the CDN's cache works. The command for this is how I minify the things. I will be using the HTML minifier console command for it's a package, a Node.js package. These are the commands. I minify everything. I use Node.js because I have the option to actually minify the JavaScript code, and it looks nicer. I mean, it will look nice. So I did the minification with this. Another thing, how you think that the files we generate, we do an Amazon S3 sync. This delete option is important because you want to actually sync and delete all the older files in your bucket. I mean, you can, if you don't want that, this will work without the delete, but the idea is that you actually sync the folder contents with your bucket. And finally, the how we invalidate everything in the Cloudfront distribution is basically, okay, we create an invalidation. We need our distribution ID. This isn't the ARN, it's just the ID, and the path we just write everything. Want to invalidate everything. So with that, that's almost everything. This is the object, and this is how we read the links, and this is a nice trick that you can implement in your Python code. You get when you are parsing a JSON that you trust. What you can do is to just you have the JSON, and then you check that to the dict, so that you don't need to assign each individual variable. And that's it. You run through the links, you run the index, and that is the dark website that you see here. By the way, this is my Twitter. You can visit me. And then we deploy, and that's the idea. So to finish, again, we have a JSON file with all the links we want to make redirection for. We generate a folder full of folders that represent the path we want to have in our domain, and we finish that path with an index that will actually contain the render of our templates. All this folder goes inside S3 bucket. This bucket is configured to function as a static website. The Cloudfront distribution fetches the content from the Amazon from this Amazon bucket, and it serves it to the world. You can avoid this if you want. Okay, I'm doing this just to get HTTPS. So that's it, and remember to follow me on Twitter media. You have my links in the description. So thank you for your time, and I see you in the next one.